right now if they're smart. So that is spectacular. So far, so good across the board. But there are some changes on the way that I think a lot of people might actually just like. It won't be so bad. 89 degrees. I believe our record today is 91, so we're going to be very close. Winds out of the south-southwest, 21. Let me show you the national perspective. There we sit, and actually most of the nation looking pretty good at this point. Not bad at all. So we've got some cloud cover in the picture. You can see with our satellite radar composite. So some of that shifting in the valley. Actually, with the jet stream pushing down to the south, you would think we'd have the potential for some rain because the jet stream will steer storms our way, but there's no storms really. There's just little disturbances. I mean, we'll see moisture up well to the north, but for us, what we get out of the bargain is some wind and some cooler air, and that's okay because you can see parts of the other parts of the nation, actually West Texas, parts of New Mexico, and certainly the Pacific Northwest getting the wet weather. So once again, we stay dry, grab a little cloud cover, and see the temperatures sink a little lower than they have been lately. So with one front coming through and another one later on for tomorrow, we will keep the wind up. We'll get some breaks in the action, but we'll actually throw in a little more wind across the valley. So for tonight, 50s, clearing gusty at times, 15 to 30 mile per hour wind, especially late and overnight. And then tomorrow, we will shift the flow. Naturally, we're getting a little more of a southwesterly flow. It'll come out of the northwest for tomorrow. So once that front comes through, it'll make a difference. And the temperatures too, 83 for the afternoon high. So most of the morning, a little more mild. Thereafter, boy, this is the bottom line. You get 70s, which is much closer to normal anyway. Actually, it is normal, middle 70s. Keep in some breezes. High pressure does poke its way back in for the weekend, so Easter weekend does look like a pretty decent weekend. Temperatures come up again, and then they kind of level off closer to normal for the early part of next week. But so much for those overnight lows in the 60s, more 50s than anything else. Ricky.
Thanks, Brian.